If this has found you on April 2nd, this is your reading. Okay, look, there's no hashtags, there's no viral audio. Like, this found you for a reason. The energy is so high right now. I feel like there's a message that needs to just come through. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to get straight to the message. I feel like there's matters of love on the mind. Matters of love. And I feel like a lot of us are, it's just, the relationship's not doing that good. Okay? We're struggling when it comes to love, our relationships, that whole thing. I'm seeing the Knight of Wands. Came out with the Three of Swords. So to me, it feels like we're wasting time. You feel like you're wasting time. Am I wasting time with the wrong person? Am I wasting time doing something that's not going to work? Like, you just need clarity. Okay? But I feel like here's the problem. Here's the problem. The reason why it's not working is because you're not putting in all of your energy into it. Because here's the deal. I think you feel like there's a part of you that believes like it's not going to work out. And so to protect yourself from hurt, you're not giving it your all. You're giving it like 90%. And you're like, no, that 10% is for me for when it doesn't work out. That 10% is me having one foot out the door so that if it doesn't work out, it can be a little easier. It's like I've kind of like prepared that energetic doorway to get out instead of having to like bust through a wall if it doesn't work out. And here's the problem with doing that. When you're not giving it your all, then your energy is not matching the other person. Because if the other person's giving it their all to make it work and you're not, you're creating an out in case it doesn't work, that energy is not going to go together and it's never going to work. You have to decide that this is what you want. Is this what you want? Okay? It's a yes or no. Okay? If you're going to decide to stay in this situation, then you have to give it your all. And if you cannot give it your all, that means you gotta go. Okay? If you're not capable of putting in 100% of yourself into this situation to make it work, then it's not going to work and you need to walk away. But if you believe that this is your person and that this is your situation, you want to make it work, then you have to truly put all of your effort, all of your energy into this. Don't even have an option of what will I do if. Don't even fantasize about anyone else. This, you gotta give it your 100%. Okay, that's the first thing that I'm feeling. I'm seeing the world, and when I'm looking at this card, I keep feeling like we don't feel appreciated, and that's a big problem. This person might do everything else right, but it's like we just don't feel appreciated. We don't feel loved because we don't feel appreciated for what we do. Now, here's what I'm saying with this. This is the Four of Pentacles. I'm seeing that this person's scared of losing you. I feel like they're really scared of losing you. I feel like they love you so much, but they're scared of losing you. So I feel like through that fear, they act in ways that they don't mean, if that makes sense. Like, they might say things that will bump your confidence down because they're afraid that if your confidence is too high, you'll leave them. It's that kind of energy, okay? So when that happens, you have to let them know, hey, that hurt my feelings. And I'm not going to stay in a relationship with someone who hurts my feelings. Make them aware of what they're doing, okay? And you guys are both going to put in 100% here, and we're gonna see some beautiful outcomes from doing that, okay? Now, a lot of you really needed to hear that portion of the reading, but let's get some more information. The King of Wands. I think that if you practice like talking and opening up and bringing this person into your world a little bit, I think if this person comes into your world a little bit, then they're actually going to be more attracted to you because they're going to see you doing your thing. And I feel like they're going to have just like some more confidence because they're going to be a little bit more involved in your life. So if you do like a hobby, like invite them along, okay? Because I feel like whatever the hobby it is that you do, I feel like you love it so much. That a part of you doesn't want to share it with them because it's like, that's my thing. That's where my happiness comes from, is doing this thing. I don't want to share it with him or her, you know? But I feel like that's part of the problem, is that you pull away to do this hobby and it triggers that fear of you leaving. I'm seeing the Ten of Wands. I feel like this person would move mountains for you, but they need to know the mountains are there. I feel like they have like a blind spot. So if you were to tell them and communicate like, hey, this is what I need from you, this is the problem, they would move those mountains. But you don't speak up. You don't say the problem, so the mountains remain there. I'm seeing Judgment. I feel like everyone's rooting for you guys. Like everyone in spirit's rooting for you guys to make it. I think they really are. They're rooting for you guys. And by finding this reading, I think that there's just like a few things that you can do to really help make a big difference in the relationship. That might make all the difference. Maybe it makes all the difference, and it's what saves you guys. On that note, let's pull out some angel cards. And when I picked up the deck, this one just popped right out. It's Ragland. Okay, let's see what his message is. Don't be overwhelmed. I've already taken care of it. For those of you guys who are new here and you don't know, these are angels that I've seen. I saw 44 angels in 24 hours. They came to me, they showed me themselves, they told me their name, and they told me the message they wanted humanity to know on the card. Okay? So if this is something that interests you and you want these cards with all the angels on them, you can get them. Okay? And I'll put the link right here. For those of you who are on the TikTok shop, you can get a deck. I wouldn't wait though, because these sell out really quick. They sell out fast. They're only $35. So if it's something that interests you, go check it out. I think that whenever I tell people about this deck and they look through it, a lot of people say that they've seen some of these angels themselves, which is pretty cool. So that's what I feel. This is short and sweet, but I think it's what you needed to hear. Okay, make sure to follow me because I post these readings every day, and there probably will be one that is exactly meant for you to hear. I'll see you guys next time.